Yep, it's that time again. We are on the 6th round of the Amiibo Pantheon Tournament Qualifiers. Last time around, DK West and Maximilian were able to secure a place in the tournament itself after their victories. And there's some similar stories that could occur today if results go in certain directions. Victories for Mr. T and Mira will see both of them qualify for the tournament, regardless of what happens lower down in the tables in their groups. As Stevel and MS Hammer are in action against Firebride and Van Helsing, victories for them could see them guarantee their places in the tournament. If they're able to win, of course. With circumstances at the bottom of Group D being what they are, Taskmaster needs to win in order to guarantee his place at the tournament as well. But failing that, he and Paulin could still qualify if two of Megamind, King Cobra, or Dante lose their matches today. So, there's a lot at stake here. And we might as well not waste any time and just crack right on with things, shall we?
Round 6!
We start today with Big Boss up against Braveheart. And much like Fortune's match against Big Boss, Braveheart is going to have a bit of difficulty getting past this Bowser, because he is a blue type compared to Big Boss's green type. So he does have a type disadvantage here. He can effectively ignore such a disadvantage if he manages to play his cards right, but you have to remember that this is Bowser we're talking about here. And getting past him at all is a bit of a tall order. I'll give him credit, he's putting in the work to do so. But he cops the first stock loss today. He needs to do something fast if he wants to stop this from turning into a messy 3-stock defeat. Okay, that works. That is ballsy. Who sees Bowser F Smash coming and decides, yes, I shall parry this? Big Boss playing a patient game at the ledge, opting to use the fire to get some more damage on the board. And I'll give him credit, it is working. I think all Roy can really do at this point is just try to disrupt Big Boss's score as much as he can. He's getting edge-guarded really hard here. Oh, this is death. No zoom in, but no problem. Big Boss wins this match.
A brawl is surely brewing.
Mr. T had a 4-win unbeaten streak broken by Big Boss last time. And with it, he lost the chance to qualify as well. So this Cuphead is hoping to get back on track against Osborne, and maybe qualify today. Though if Osborne wins this match against the odds, then perhaps he's on track to pull off the Great Escape. And he's certainly on good form to do so. Or at least he was. Look at the parries here! That is the power that Mr. T holds. To just parry everything and not care. But it's not enough to flex on opponents. You have to put your money where your mouth is in qualifiers like these. And he's having to weather quite the storm here. But he does manage to take a lead. But only temporarily. This one is going to come down to the wire, I think. Because Osborne is not prepared to lose this without a fight. And he has Go, so he can pull the damage back quite nicely. If he can hit a Buster Wolf or a Power Geyser. Or he can just throw his stock away and give Mr. T the win. And with that, Mr. T is able to qualify for the tournament. This match holds a surprising amount of significance, because this is 9th versus 10th. It's a bottom-of-the-table clash of Group A, and whoever wins out of these two has the platform to pull off a potential great escape. And on performance, I would put my money on Creed, just because he's really been unlucky more than anything else. Likewise, whoever loses out of these two are not necessarily out, but they're gonna have to win every single match and hope that results elsewhere go their way. And right now, Creed is hoping to make this result go his way. And nearly took another stock immediately. He does have a 74% lead, but we've seen him squander 2 stock leads before, so he does need to be careful this time. Good, good. He's in control here. The 1-2 punch into the KO punch counter. That surely got to do good things for Creed. And maybe, just maybe, he can escape the elimination zone yet. I know what you're thinking. Fortune is a blue type and Riddler is a red type. But if we compare this to the Braveheart match with Riddler, he did force Braveheart to go all out, despite the type advantage he had over Riddler. So on paper, Fortune should clear this easily, but you never really know. You can never tell with Riddler's daredevil nature either. See, just like that, he makes it even again. And the lead he has is not that massive. Okay, maybe it is massive. I mean, 1 kaboom will do that, I suppose. Yeah, you can't contest Hero's side B. That's just not how it works. Backs against the wall for the Riddler. But he's not going down easy. It's just as well that this hero doesn't know how to use Metal Slash. Otherwise, Riddler would be so much more screwed. I think 1 smash attack will do it. Fortune wins, but Riddler made him work for it. This is the last match of Group A, and there really are no stakes in this one. DK West has already qualified quite convincingly, and Ice Bride isn't really in danger of getting put in the elimination zone. So if anything, this is more a chance for West to keep his unbeaten streak alive. Watch out for the Mega Yeet, because that's always a danger with Giant West. Oh, was trying to use his super armor, but Ice Bride just a little too good to be caught out by that. Wants to turn the 5 wins into 6. But Ice Bride not content on letting him do that. Oh. Oh, the clap. Ice Bride on track to finish strong, but... Oh! Well then. I guess DK West didn't really care about things now that he qualified. And who knows, maybe that win for Ice Bride could be valuable. This is today's opener for Group B, Mandolin versus Darkside. Should be an interesting test for the Bird and Bear, honestly. They are not afraid of going in. There is no fear being shown against this Ganondorf. And they even take the lead. How long will they be able to hold on, though? They're actually doing quite alright for themselves. Not falling for the typical Ganondorf tricks. They're here to prove a point here, I think. I mean, there's no way that this is a clean 3-stock, right? Oh, that was close. Oh, there it goes. That'll do it. The grab whiff. But he's not in the best of positions right here. And Mando and Lyn are on the verge of causing one hell of an upset. Well, I say massive upset, but they are in similar positions in Group B. But unless they throw right here... Oh! Oh, nearly. Very nearly did him in. They need to be careful. They are on Ganon kill percent. They're looking to put an end to Ganon's win streak. They went so far out to try and contest him. And against the odds, Darkseid is able to survive the upset. That was very intense. Hurricane's chances of surviving the qualifiers is slowly but surely diminishing. And he needs to beat Colonel Noodles here if he wants to have any chance of staying in contention. But it's basically fighting a Min-Min. That's a very tall order in and of itself. Yep, that's the first stock gone. He keeps throwing away his limit as well. Even though she's practically letting him charge it. That takes confidence, you know? And she loses a stock because of it. But that just means she's able to let him charge limit because she knows she's gonna win. And with strings like that, she definitely has the point. Man, that's just sad. He put everything into trying to get another stock and he just ended up throwing away the game instead. This one ought to be interesting. Frozone up against Maximilian, who has already qualified for the tournament, but with DK West's loss to Ice Bride, Maximilian is one of only 2 fighters remaining that are yet to lose in the qualifiers, the other being Taskmaster. And right now that record isn't really set to change, is it? I shouldn't be that shocked about that since he was the finalist in the previous tournament. He's just always been this good, I guess. And right now, Frozone is about to get free-stocked unless he can do something. I mean, he unfortunately has to take that stock due to him not having a clown car anymore. But he can afford to at this point. You know, when he's hopping around like a kangaroo, he's looking for that finisher. And gets it in short order. Maximilian keeps his win streak alive. Much like Hurricane, Mama Luigi is also not doing well in this qualifying tournament. And being up against Bonesaw to get his first win is a tall order for him. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. But with the shenanigans that Luigi has, there's always a chance that he could pull it off. If he plays his cards right, of course. On paper, Bonesaw is definitely the stronger candidate. But Mama Luigi here is determined this time. He wants to escape the throes of the bottom of Group B. And you can never really underestimate the killing potential of a misfire or an up B. And maybe taking advantage of Bonesaw's personality. Yeah, he's understood this Incineroar's weakness, which ironically is grabs and throws, because he keeps grabbing him out of all of those killing moves. And Bonesaw isn't able to do much as a result. Oh, the dodge read. What is this, quick play? He needs to be careful not to let this run away from him, though. It goes even, going into the last stock. This is about as close as Mama Luigi has been to victory. Well, aside from maybe against Hermes, but he threw that one away of his own volition. Oh, the well-timed down smash from Bonesaw grants him the victory and prevents Mama Luigi from getting an unlikely upset. The final match of Group B sees Mira go up against Hermes. And victory for this Byleth will guarantee her qualification for the tournament. But she's facing Hermes on his home turf, so might not be completely easy. Yeah, that was always going to happen, wasn't it? Mira's record has been great, whereas Hermes has been a little bit more spotty lately. But who knows? Things could change here. Ooh, the read gets Mira another stock. She's on track for a free stock here if Hermes doesn't do something. That is kind of a weakness of his. He can do all this damage, but he just can't kill. Even fewer than a regular Sonic because he doesn't use Spin Dash all that much, homing attack all that much. He's a very physical Sonic. Alright, there he goes. See? When he does use it, he can actually get a kill. He did pull off a reverse 3 stock against Mama Luigi, but I think this Byleth is a bit of a different beast. Unless he pulls out godlike gameplay from here on out. Which he never really was going to do. Mira wins and qualifies for the tournament. The first round of Group C sees Team Vermilion up against King K. Ratos. And I've got to be honest, I'm surprised that Team Vermilion is doing this badly. Especially when you consider that last year, they finished in the top 5. And it looks like a similar story is going to be happening here. Oh! K-Ratos caught them lacking. That was a clean 3 stock. Wow. He was determined to end things so quickly. That match didn't even last a minute. Last time around, Strawberry pulled off a shock win over Steeville. So maybe they'll be able to do something similar against the Blob. The Blob did lose to MS Hammer last time, so there's motivation to get back on track here. That was a very good string, actually. Ah, yes. Kirby can also use the ink to his advantage, too. Alright. This could be a clean 3 stock, too. Tanks the hit. Aw. Strawberry will get 1 at least. Ooh, what a reversal. I mean, Strawberry ultimately loses, but she wasn't taking this match lying down. With the situation at the top and bottom of Group C being the way that it is, if MS Hammer beats Van Helsing here, and Steeville beats Firebride, then they could both qualify for the tournament. In fact, MS Hammer can qualify right now if he can beat Van Helsing, but there's no but, it turns out. No but except the ass that Van Helsing is. It's particularly saddening to see that SD because Van Helsing was putting the hurt on DDD at the start of the match. He was very close to killing him and taking the lead. But I guess old habits die hard. And so will he. At least he'll get one. He'll get one good kill. I mean, he could pull off an unlikely reverse 3 stock, but there's a reason why I say unlikely. I mean, he's hanging on to the stock for dear life, but it was all for naught. MS Hammer wins and secures his qualification. I feel a little bad for Dreadlock, really, because she started out so well in this group, and then she fell off. And it's not for a lack of trying either, she's just been very unfortunate these last few matches. But against 4th placed Ivy, she could potentially change that today. Oh, nearly. In fact, Dreadlock managing to get the reversal. I'm curious what it's going to take for Dreadlock to fire a charge shot. Not this Piranha Plant, apparently. There we go. Ivy finally manages to get one on the board here, but oh! Okay. Very quickly having to eat my words because Ivy just instantly pulls it back. And all of a sudden, you don't really know who's gonna win anymore. It looked dead certain a few minutes ago. Oh. Ah. Ivy did put up some good resistance to come back, but Dreadlock just about manages to hold on to her win. Last time, Steeville lost to Strawberry, losing both his 4-win unbeaten streak and his chance to qualify for the tournament. So, he'll be looking to get back into things here against Firebride, who is hoping to maybe spur on a late fight back. Ooh, being patient here. Not falling for the usual Steeville shenanigans. Well, not all of them. But she's not afraid of taking this game to him. And for some reason, Steeville just couldn't recover? Or was that just a case of, it's okay, I don't need this stock. I'll still win. It's all well and good, but Firebride is putting the hurt on him right now. So far, Daisy yet to really capitalize on Steeville practically gifting a stock to her. He was choosing today, of all days, to be generous, I guess. Don't let him get a diamond. That's the last thing you want to do. And I think he's close in the cycle to getting a diamond, so you gotta kill him quick. So far, this is very patient play. She is furiously pounding that shield in hopes that something will give. Alright, Steeville finally gets a kill on the board and gets a diamond too. And that's bad news for Daisy. She has to kill him now. Okay, she does manage to kill him now. That's definitely gonna help her chances of survival. Because now this Steve has to get the diamond back and it's gonna take a while. Provided Daisy can close this out, she could pull off a potential upset here. This Daisy does get it to a degree though. You just don't give them any time to build. Just keep peppering him with attacks, and he'll melt soon enough. Once you get past the auto heal, that is. She does need to watch out though. Steve's got a diamond again, and you better believe he's gonna want any chance he can get to use it. Yeah, Daisy needs to close this out now. Because she might have a good percentage lead, but Diamond Sword Steve would basically just melt her. Oh, he's got it. Daisy, you need to do something now. All that damage is coming back. In fact, I would say that Daisy's on kill percent right now. I mean, so is Steve if she can do something drastic. Oh. Oh, nearly. Oh! Oh! What a spirited performance. She had to toil and toil for a long time, but she manages to win and prevent Stevel's qualification for another day. We have Group D's matches to go through before we can call it a day. And we start with Hoxton, the Joker amiibo, versus Megamind the Mewtwo. Considering the situation in Group D, and Megamind being in the thick of it at the bottom, this should be interesting. They're both laying some good damage on each other. But Hoxton gains the early edge. Well, not before Megamind does his little fancy tricks to equalize things, though. It's not necessary for Megamind to lose for Taskmaster and Pauling to qualify today. He's just in the contention to do that, you know? And right now, he's on his way to losing against Hoxton. Unless he can do something. He's laying a lot of damage on him. He's looking for that finisher, but what is going to do the trick? A back throw? Sure. Hoxton wins against Megamind.
Who's next?
One piece of the puzzle has already been laid out for Taskmaster and for Pauling. And the second of potentially two puzzle pieces is in action against Pauling today. Dante the Mii Sword Fighter. It will be interesting to see how these two adapt to each other now that Dante has finished his training. Form would indicate that Pauling should sweep, but Dante is actually putting the hurt on Isabelle right now. And it's really only her thrill-seeker tendencies that has given her the lead right now. Dante levels it up. He's at the bottom of the table, but he's not content on going down easy. Alright, Pauling is in the driver's seat. She's effectively in charge of her own destiny right here. Alright. Dante's at least going to make this Isabelle a little nervous, but she's managing this endgame quite nicely. But I wouldn't count Dante out just yet, because I saw the beginning of that match. He could pull off something quite unusual. Oh, oh, he's going out deep. Oh! Unlucky. Dante gave Pauling quite the scare, but she has one foot in the tournament. While Taskmaster is one of only two amiibo yet to lose, he doesn't necessarily need to win in order to qualify today alongside Pauling. If he wins against these ice climbers, then he'll qualify no matter what. So he does have some incentive to fight today. But fighting the ice climbers is always Gimmick City, so he's gonna have his work cut out for him here, I think. Wow. Uses their own firebar against them. That's especially rude. I think he's looking for a quick free stock. He's not gonna get it. Oh, that's Popo just slaughtered. And he's looking to do the same for the Nana. He is so aggressive today. He wants this qualification.
Sword of Black Knight!
And even losing a second stock won't prevent him from doing so. Taskmaster is officially in. I'm curious to see who will win out of these two, because Robbie and Kenshiro have both been performing quite nicely here. Wow, Robbie wasting absolutely no time getting the lead. It's like he wants this match over and done with in time for his TV show. Good setups. But Kenshiro will take the next stop. You don't want to be underneath this villager. He's just gonna spike you with his Daredevil plays. He's looking to end this right here. And does so. Robbie getting a clean 3-1 victory. Last match of the day sees King Cobra and Charlie square off. And due to Hoxton beating Megamind, if Charlie can beat King Cobra, then Pauling will qualify for the tournament. But if King Cobra is able to get a win, then maybe he could get the Great Escape going from the bottom two. Because Fire and Icy have lost today, and aren't really looking all that good. Ooh, sneaky C4 gives King Cobra the lead. Who will manage this match better? Who knows? Right now, King Cobra is looking to crush this. But we've seen King Cobra be a massive idiot before. So, I wouldn't call this yet. As much as he's in the driver's seat. Oh, nearly. Well, Charlie brings it down to last stop. Will it be enough? Sadly for him, no it isn't. King Cobra gets another win on the board and prevents Pauling from qualifying for another day. And with that, this batch of qualifiers is at an end, and that's sure to shake things up. We might as well refer to the tables to see how things are going into the 7th round. The results today definitely shake up a lot of the tables, and there have been a lot more qualifications than I've actually realized, so let's take a look at the results. In Group A, Mr. T's win over Osborne sees him qualify alongside DK West. And with only 2 less of a stock difference than DK West, he could potentially be on track to maybe claim first place in the group. With his win over Akira, TJ Creed is finally on the board with a win, and putting him level on wins with Osborne, so he could potentially have what it takes to escape the elimination zone. But with the results being what they are, Akira is teetering on the edge of elimination. In Group B, Mama Luigi and Hurricane's losses meant a lot more than I realized. As well as Miro qualifying after her win over Hermes, Colonel Noodles, Bonesaw, and Darkseid all managed to qualify as well after their victories today. Mando and Lin can qualify with one more victory, but Frozone and Hermes are not safe yet. They will be hoping for the bottom 2 to slip up even more if they want any chance of qualifying. In Group C, a lot of the shocks happened here. MS Hammer's win over Van Helsing means that he qualifies for the tournament and takes first place in the group after Stevel's surprise loss to Firebride. Said loss means that he will have to wait a little longer in order to qualify for this year's tournament, as will the Blob and King K. Ratos as well as Dreadlock. It's not looking good for Vermilion, who sit bottom of Group C with no wins and 6 losses on the board. But with her win over Stevel today, Firebride is able to escape the elimination spaces, and Van Helsing takes her place. In Group D, Taskmaster was able to qualify for the tournament after his win over Fyra and Icy. And after Pauling's win over Dante and Megamind's loss to Hoxton, she too qualifies from Group D. Robbie and Hoxton are on the verge of qualifying themselves, and King Cobra's win over Charlie means that he escapes the elimination zone, and Megamind takes his place. We're now starting to get an idea of just who's qualifying this year, but there's still a lot more we need to confirm before we can get that underway. And who knows, maybe next time we'll be seeing some more qualifiers. I know I'll be seeing you next time for that next round. Throw us a like if you've enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you then. Take care now.